action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy station? Today is Saturday, July 18th, and we got a lot of rain today. And today I'm going to be working on my Mikolo lat pull-down machine. I'm going to demonstrate some of my favorite exercises on this. And I'm going to start with a seated cable row. Now with this machine, this Mikolo machine, it's important to note that it comes with a chain, all right? And you can get a chain like that at anywhere. And when you're doing the rows and everything, it's important to adjust it to your height, because that way there you get a good full range of motion and the weight won't hit the top of the machine, and you'll be able to do the exercise properly. And that was one of the things that I learned about this when I first got it. I've had this for about a year, maybe a little over a year. And that's the first thing I noticed when I got it, is you have to adjust this to your specific height. Same thing with the upper pulley, with the lat pull down, with the wide grip. I only use about 2 of those chain links when I use the lat pull down with a wide grip. But when I use a narrow grip, I don't use any chain links at all. So I can just bring it to the top. And that's, you know, if you have something like this, I'm sure they're all very similar. So if you have a machine like this, it's important to note that. And I noticed that when I first got this, because I would do the seated cable row, when I roll the weight back, the bar would sometimes clink to the top of the weight stack, and I noticed it came with a chain. It was a regular chain. I was like, oh, wait a minute. If I add a couple of links to the chain on here, it gives me a lot more slack. Again, if I add too much, it'd be too much slack. So just depending on how tall you are is what you want to adjust it to your height. You know, how long your arms and legs are and whatnot. And so once you do that, this is a pretty good machine. Like I got this for under $200. I don't know what they go for now, but it's a really good row machine. Takes a little bit of room, but it's a really good machine to have. And I like using it. And so today I'm going to demonstrate some seated cable rows. And I'm going to do some wide grip lat pull downs. I'll do some narrow grip lat pull downs, and I'll also do some bicep and tricep exercises on this machine as well. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the entire video. And today I did a lot of work. I cleaned out the kennel. I don't know if you watched my previous video when I was cleaning out my dog kennel in the backyard. It's not Buddy's kennel, it was a previous dog that I had. And he hardly went in the kennel because he'd run around the backyard, but it's always nice to have a kennel anyway. But a lot of weeds started growing through it because I haven't used it in probably 10 years. So I was cleaning out that doggy kennel. It's a lot of work. And so I'm not going to train too hard today. And then it started downpouring out there. So Buddy didn't get a chance to go for his walk. But I walked him around the yard, so he got a little bit of exercise. So make sure you stay tuned and check out this video, and check out me doing some rows and some biceps and triceps on the Mikolo lat pull down machine. Alright, my first exercise that I'm going to do is a seated cable row. And as you notice, I got the chain that's hooked up to the cable, and I got about 6 links on the chain. Now for me, that's a comfortable length, and I get a full range of motion with that. And I don't have a problem with the weight like hitting the top of the machine. So if I was taller, if I was like 6 feet tall, I would use a longer length. I probably use maybe, instead of 6 links, I probably use like 8 or 9 links. And there's 12 links on that chain. If I was like 6'5" or 6'7", I think if I was like 6'7", 6'8", I'd probably use the full chain link. But anyways, I'm going to go for about 12 or 15 repetitions. Count along with me. Alright, woo. I got 25 reps, I got good full range of motion, exercise felt really good. And I got about 70 pounds on the pulley. And felt really good, got a good full range of motion. Next I'm going to do the lat pull down. I'm going to put it on the top pulley. And for this one, for me, I'll use about 2 links. So it'll be like 2 links in length. That way I get a good full range of motion when I do the exercise. So it'll rest about 2 minutes and I'll do that one, so stay tuned. Alright, the next exercise I'm going to do is going to be a wide grip lat pull down. And then with this exercise, I just use, for me personally, I just use 2 links on the top cable. That way I can get a full stretch without the weight. When I pull the weight down, this weight goes up and it goes up to here and it'll hit that if the chain is too short. So for this one, for me, I just need 2 links. All right. Like I say, if I was taller, I would need more lengths. If I was shorter, I need less or whatever. So the key is you just want to, fit put as many chain links as you need to fit your height. And I'm going to go for about, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 repetitions. Count along with me. Right. I got 17 reps. I didn't want to go too crazy because I did a lot of work in the yard today, so I'm kind of wiped out a little bit. But it was a good warm-up set. Usually when I do this, when I work with this machine, I'll pyramid. I'll probably do about 4 sets or whatever. I'll rest a couple minutes and go a little bit heavier, a little bit heavier. Or sometimes I'll just jump around, do different exercises like what I'm doing today. Whew. So I'm going to rest about 2 minutes. And next, I'm going to do a narrow grip pull down. With the narrow grip, my hands raised up higher because my hands are closer together. So I don't need any chain. So I take the chain off completely and I just hook it onto the top link here or whatever, and I'll do a narrow grip. So I'll do a narrow grip next, so stay tuned. That's about 2 minutes. And I'll do the narrow grip pull down, so stay tuned. Alright, next I'm going to do the narrow grip. With the narrow grip, I don't use any of the chain link. And another thing you do when you do the upright row, you can lean back or forward, can adjust the range of motion as well with this. And I'm going to maybe do about 12 or 15 repetitions. Count along with me. See, I lean back and you have more of a stretch. If you lean forward, so you can bottom out. So I'm going to lean back and I can stretch. And I'll get, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 reps. Count along with me. I got 17 reps. And as you can see, as I lean further back this way, I could stretch out more. If I sat up straight, the weight would bottom out. So, depending on how you lean when you're sitting, you can stretch more or whatever. And I could add links here, but this is, for me, this is good. I don't need any links when I do the narrow grip. Next, I'm going to do some tricep pull downs. Now with the tricep pull downs, I will add a couple of links because when I'm doing the tricep, so I'll usually be standing right here. When I do the tricep pull down, if I don't have any links as I push the weight down, the weight will definitely hit the top. So I'll probably add, I think it's like 3 links I usually add. I can't really remember. It's been a while since I did this on this machine. So, but I'll definitely add a couple of links to the chain. So stay tuned. It'll rest about 2 minutes. I'll do some tricep push downs. All right, next I'm going to do a basic tricep pull down. When I do a tricep pull down on this machine, I usually do about 3 links. I got about 3 links. If I didn't use any of these links, when I do the pull down, the weight would hit the top, top of the machine would bottom out on the top of the machine. So I add about 3 links to the chain, and I can do it at full range of motion. And I'll do, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 repetitions or so. Count along with me. Alright, I got 20 repetitions. As you can see, when I pulled the weight all the way down as far as I could, and the weight didn't bottom out. Now, if I didn't have these 3, 1, 2, 3 links, when I pulled the weight down to the bottom position, the weight would have clinked, it would hit the top of there. So that's why you use that chain. So I'm going to do one more exercise. I'm going to do some biceps. So stay tuned and rest about 2 minutes. I'm going to do a bicep exercise. One of my favorite bicep exercises to do while using this Mikolo lat pull down machine. So stay tuned. Alright, last exercise, but certainly not least, I'm going to do a cable bar curl bicep exercise on this machine. It's a really good exercise to do on this. For this particular exercise, I got about 10 links. And I'm going to do a basic curl while I'm in a seated position. And this is a really good curl. And I should do these more often. And I'm going to try for about, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 repetitions. If I get a really good burn on my bicep when I do this exercise on this machine like this. So count along with me. Alright, I got 21 reps. Woo. I might even do another set when I'm done videotaping, add a little bit more weight. The exercise felt really good. Really felt it in the biceps. Really good exercise. And really good to do if you have a machine like this. This is the Mikolo lat pull down machine. Really good machine. The key is with this machine, you got to know the various lengths when you adjust the chain for certain exercises to your height. That's the key. And that was the thing I had to work on when I first got this machine, because I kept bumping the weight on the top, and like I wasn't getting a full range of motion. And then I noticed it came with like a chain, like a 12-inch long chain, and I was like, "Where's this chain for?" And then I started using the chain to adjust the length on the cable bars, whether I was doing the upper level or the seated level or even the mid-range level. So it really makes a difference. It's a really good machine. I think they're all pretty similar, but it's a lat pull down machine. Most gyms have these really good exercises to do. If you have one of these machines, you got to give it a try. And remember, if you like these videos, Make sure you subscribe to Travels with Buddy. Remember to keep training, keep taking those walks, and have an awesome day.